Well, that was annoying. Sorry about that. Um, okay, cool. Glad that's working. I'm getting a little bit of funny business from Twitch on this, so I'm a little worried that this may kill my transcodes. Once more with feeling.
You may now enter the trial shop.
There should be audio. So I would imagine if there's no audio, that's probably a browser thing, because I can see on OBS that my mic is active.
You are the shepherd who would save the poor little lambs from mother. Deliver them to the warm embrace of the church, and we will let you out.
Okay, cool. But yeah, so what was I going to say? The traveling at night one, I actually put quite a bit of effort in to have like a few layers to the humor. So like there's little things like when I refer to the Cirque du Soleil bit, there's a few features of it. So like obviously there's just like, you know, talking about the characters that have been revealed as like the hot bros and the broette, right? Like that just kind of works at a surface level, right? Like that's there's not a whole lot to unpack on that. At this point, I just want to get this done. So but the big thing for me is that there's a couple of other layers to that. So for instance, the fact that I call it the Cirque du Soleil, you know, like Weather Factory like Canadians, so I figured the least I could do for subjecting them to the, you know, the insanity that I put up on the post is to make them Canadian. But the actual reason why I called it Cirque du Soleil is that the Rosamundi, the traveling circus that you participate in traveling at night, practices what they call the, I believe, Commedia del Sol. So in this case, it's it's like a Secret Histories version of the Commedia dell'arte. And obviously changed to reference the sun, you know, obviously a very important figure in the setting. So, like, the whole point of calling it Cirque du Soleil is very deliberately intended to be there for the people who are, like, traveling at night super fans who recognize the Commedia del Sol, the reference to it, while also still, like, basically being the idiot savant who, you know, calls it Cirque du Soleil, which has that sun reference inside of it, but, like, is getting it completely wrong. And then, of course, like, quote-unquote misinterpreting the reason for it being there, in the sense that finding out, like, the really, really famous British, you know, developers are actually Canadian. So, like, obviously, I'm not gonna be a dick about it. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you didn't know about the Commedia del Sol in the setting? No, that would be unkind. But on the other hand, it's sort of like, I don't know, I'd like it if somebody gets it. The other one that I really liked, I wasn't sure if people had picked up on it. But when the Colonel shows up and says, I've got a Marshall Plan for you, like, you know, the Europors line is worth including. There you go. Yeah, that's it. That's, honestly, I was so pleased with myself on that. And, like, when everyone was hating on it, I'm like, are you, really? We're not gonna acknowledge it? Like, that's why I had the Europor line. The Europor line. YOLO. She is coming to murder me. Oh, damn it. Okay. Damn it. I think she's heading back to the... Let's see if we can make this work. Well, at least she didn't wreck me like last time. I'm really worried that I'm not going to be able to make it, but... Alright. Not the cleanest, but... Also reply to my comment, I'm changing one page on the wiki to a factually incorrect and purely AI-generated entry for every downvote this gets, or I would if I didn't waste all my tokens on the SADs. Yeah, I don't know, like, again, it's... I mean, there is a certain point, right, where like if nothing you can say will like get you out of the doghouse, there's a point where doubling down is just the oh boy. There's a point where doubling down really is the optimal strategy. Forgot to bash open locked doors. But yeah, anyways, I mean, the other drawback here is that this is probably a tedious conversation for some people to listen to, because like it's basically me laughing at my own jokes, which is probably not not great. But yeah, like it's very interesting to like run into some of that stuff just because I do frequently hear in like I said earlier, like I feel like I try to I can get out of this. I gotta get a battery.
I'm gonna take that fucking pig back to the academy.
I would have sworn there was somebody here.
I'm looking, Daddy.
Yeah, so one of the things I frequently see in so yeah, I frequently hear from people on Twitch some variation on like you know, you need to label your posts for sarcasm, otherwise, you know, that's why people get mad. If only you labeled your sarcasm, then people would get it. And like, I don't actually think that's true. I think, yeah, actually one of the things that's really funny is at work I wrote a satire, and one of the people, like when we were trying to figure out if we could get permission to like publish it, and I actually really liked the way they handled it, because they sort of like, you know, there's a little concern, right? Like you never want to, you don't want people to get like the wrong impression. But everybody kind of agreed that it was pretty funny. And
do you ever feel like we're not home anymore?
Oh yeah, sorry. No, I think I said this before. Like the joke at the expense of the people who don't get it. But yeah, like, I don't know, there's a side of me that just sort of says it's like trying to put like emojis on everything or whatever. Like you can, but it does sort of suggest to me that we're, you know, it suggests to me that the writing isn't strong enough for people to be able to realize what it is. And I guess there's that side of me that wants to become a better writer, and so get experience in like writing things that people recognize the intent of. And then like obviously the difficult part that I'm running into now is It's here somewhere. You know, then there's the question of at what point is this like my responsibility? At what point do I need to at what point do I, you know, need to say it's like, okay, I clearly blew it on this one. And at what point do I say, you know what, I can't take responsibility for the state of the world. Like, there are some people who are going to get mad at that no matter what I wrote. And, I don't know, it's sort of like you don't want to, in my view, run for your lives. I feel like the wrong response would be to say, you know, oh, my writing would have been great if it wasn't for all these stupid readers. Like, at that point, maybe... maybe the problem's me. Run for your lives. I'm back to the same spot. Okay, they're gonna come around the other end, so... Yeah, I don't want to be like defensive about it, but on the other hand, I think there's a certain point where if I label it too much, it sort of ruins the fun for the people who like to sort of unpack. Thank you. Well, that is the big one, Pugporg. Like, I think if I'm gonna get mad about, you know, not having mass appeal, there's a few things I could change. It's more just, you know, wanting credit where credit is due, let's say. It's you know, as you say, like that little minority that
I don't like it. Not one fucking bit.
Trying to tell us what the rules are.
I like hearing the dialogue when there's multiple prime assets in the level. But yeah, no, the reward is when you know, when people show the appreciation, and it's like, yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, the thing that would be nice, of course, is that if we were at a point where lots of people got and enjoyed it, you know, second best would be the minority that appreciates it and like enjoys it for what it is, right? You've kind of joined the secret society of people who like these weird little posts. I wonder if I can... Beautiful. Okay, I gotta do 2 more TVs. But yeah, the one that did make me feel a little salty at the start was the fact that I generally thought that the AI one was yeah, he's gonna cause me trouble. I'm just gonna wait till he's until he moves, just so I can get the final bash. Okay, if he's going upstairs, I'm in good shape. Anyway, all that said, thank you for the appreciation. I particularly liked... Actually, one of the things I kind of like is the most popular comment says, "This is some potent satire, Jesus Christ." I like that post because it came around the time that it was being downvoted to oblivion. So I genuinely don't know if that's someone who thought it was a good post or someone who downvoted it. Anyways, I should really shut up about this. Like, it's probably been like an hour that I've been talking about this thing, so... but it's also kind of funny because yeah, I think so. I mean, honestly, the best way of handling it is assume good faith until, you know, sort of proven otherwise. Because, like, what are you going to do otherwise? Like, you know... I'd feel a lot more comfortable if I saw where she is. So, second best is to just scream "You only YOLO" once and... Okay, wrong side. I think she's on her way out. Yeah, I was gonna say. See my life fly before my eyes before when she's running that fast. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the best policy on that is talk to people individually, you know, talk to them like they're people. If it feels like it's too niche or, you know, if people are being alienated, just give them the chance to join in, right? Like, you know, it's easy enough to explain, this stuff. I'm slightly disappointed in myself that I didn't find another TV. I'd actually almost be willing to walk around the level after this to try and find another one. Okay. I hear a TV. Gooseberry definitely heard me. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like, so it depends on what people get out of. I think one of the best ways that I could explain the like hidden gem streamer thing, which is obviously not a title I can self-apply, but thank you for saying that. My feeling here is that so first of all, I kind of feel like being a Twitch streamer is almost like an old-fashioned aspiration. Like, you know, Instagram influencer, or, you know, there's a lot of different forms that aspiration can take. And it's really clear. Like, there are still people who grow and like make it on Twitch, but obviously, like, everybody knows the. Oh, come on. Everybody kind of knows the trick now, right? Like, there's some people who are making a lot of money on the platform, and then there's a lot of people who are not making anything on it. And I sort of feel that the like aspiration to be an influencer is a little bit like, you know, wanting to be in a rock band, or, you know, wanting to become an actor. Like, it's not necessarily bad that people aspire to do that. You know, the chances are pretty low, and I think it definitely may need to focus for a minute. Yeah, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with having that ambition. The likelihood of delivering on it obviously is lower. But I don't know, like, the whole reason why the system that we have right now is pretty good is, you know, people are allowed to pursue their interests, and, you know, everybody has a chance, as opposed to there being at least a more formal kind of gatekeeper to decide what, you know, is and isn't popular. So I think probably the hidden gem phenomena would be that there's probably a lot of people that enjoy this as a hobby, and they take it somewhat seriously. Like, you know, the same way that there are some people, like, some people have model train sets, and, you know, they're fine, they're like modest, they're, you know, enjoyable. I'm just gonna do the relax.
You may be my ideal student, my inspiration, a gift to science. I think you are a perfect masochist.
Relapse is not about going away. It's about coming back, naked, fresh, mind scrubbed clean.
Test subject 428983, you have proven your dedication to the therapy, but this is only the beginning. The relapse initiative is a fresh start. Together we can go deeper. Therapy reset. All your therapy levels will be reset and all your upgrades will be locked. Relapse number. Your relapse number increases after each relapse. Permanent unlock. Unlock one permanent upgrade of your choice to keep permanently. It won't be locked at future relapses. Keep your cosmetics. All your character and cell cosmetics are kept. Keep your stats. Your stats are lifetime across relapses. And release plaque. Your honorific plaque is installed in your cell room with the amount of relapses completed. They don't clean that after each use, by the way. All right, let's get the permanent unlock. I think I'm going to go for
Okay, dear, tell me what you
pharmacy.
need.
Door basher, breaching technique, battery extension. I think I like the idea of athlete first.
That'll put some hair on your chest. You behave now.
14. Okay, so I got a few things I need to do here. Actually, if I'd been thinking, I would have got my Murkoff box after the relapse instead of before. Anyways, doesn't matter. All right, there we go. So 9, well, I guess 8 levels of turning in quests. So with that in mind, let's, I guess my rigs are locked, but I can get my amps. I don't feel like I need to have a rig, but it feels weird not to have one equipped.
Enjoy it.
So
Keep
I'll
your
give
head
up the 2 tickets.
Let's make you better.
Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so we can get all of these.
Well, bless your heart. You may experience manic thoughts and taste burning metal. That's normal.
And then for tier 3, stamina recovery,
you can
deep
handle it.
breaths, advanced
If you notice
regeneration,
yourself feeling more than ordinary rage and panic, do let me know.
resistance,
If your heart
anti-ambush.
explodes, be sure to tell a doctor. You're so brave.
Yeah, that worked pretty well for us, actually. So the next thing that I'm going to do, actually, let's just...
You are powerful, you are beautiful, you are deserving of our love.
Oh, shit. You actually finished. Okay, hold on. I gotta read this to you. Congratulations. You have completed enough therapy for release into the world. If you can pass the final trial alone, you will earn your freedom. This will cost you your identity, but you will be allowed to keep your achievements. If you agree to these terms, simply walk through the door. Hope that made sense to you. I'm kind of lost.
Yeah, so there's 2. So there's relapse, which is sort of a progression system, which locks in certain upgrades for you. And then there's rebirth, which is sort of the end of the therapy. You have earned the right to attempt rebirth, but the path you take to rebirth is your choice. Solo rebirth will return you alone to the mansion where your therapy began. This used to be the old rebirth mode. And then communal rebirth, which is new, will take you to a mirror image replay of a trial, alone or in a group. A reflection of all we've accomplished here. If you succeed, a new reagent will take your place in the facility. All your current progression is kept. Dr. Hendrik Joliet Easterman. So once you get 100 rebirth tokens, you get...
Strange calls.
I'm going to do... I'm gonna do the communal rebirth just because you get newspapers for that. Those are the ones that I need to collect. Whee!
You have no family. You are the window to the outer dark. A fragile membrane of potential knives that reveals only the reversed truth of its interior. Shatter your surface, become a shower of diamond razors, and release yourself.
Whoa! Oh, man, they keep putting me in the fun park for rebirths. Everything's backwards. Redeem your freedom. All right, well.
Have your tickets ready and come take a ride on the root canal.
Proceed with caution.
Oops. I think in an earlier version there were fire ones that killed you. Alright, now that's a nice early... let's just run for it. God, it is so weird to do this level. The mirror image. This is my home now. Oh, that's not helpful. Okay, the fact those are moving makes me worried.
Friendly scientists.
There's nothing here. What are you doing, fellas?
Nobody cares, Dad.
God damn it!
Lamb. 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 Lamb.
Okay. I used to be a lot better at finding the tickets. Obviously, I hear one, but
Never felt so free.
you see nothing. The one bit of good news here is the fact that I've already got the who are you task. That's normally the one that has me running around the level like a fool.
Right there. Look.
Okay, anyways, name of the game right now is just going to be to listen for these. I am a little lucky that this doesn't act like psychosurgery in the sense that normally the game's going to... let's go for it.
Spider. Spider.
But yeah, so if you're not on psychosurgery, the game normally... You're kidding me. There we go. Yeah, so normally there aren't helps in psychosurgery, but in the normal difficulty, it does give you a little highlight of... Oh, that's encouraging. I think I can only carry 4 of these at a time. I'm just gonna enjoy a little dinner while all the bad guys just do their patrol. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Lamb.
That was rather unlucky. I don't have any luck at all. Alright, I think we're in good luck. In good shape. So, three of these, and then if I can get one in the higher level. This is the barred door that I was looking for a while ago. Thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if the stuff I need to find is in this part of the level. Hey, Pandora Carp, how you doing? You know what? I don't like your attitude. Or yours. Nope. We had a couple of cases where the server seemed to drop it. I don't know if it was my VPN or what, but that was rather annoying. But we got through it, so... and more importantly, we got through one of the...
Hand over your tickets and take a ride on the root canal. You won't feel dirty. Come on.
This is just asking for pain if I don't deal with it, so... But yeah, anyway, so a couple of inconveniences in the grand scheme of things, but not, like, fatal. And I'm not actually ready to finish the level yet. I do want to make sure that I clear the... The really frustrating part about this is that... Hi there. Okay, this isn't the one. And apparently there was a path on the ticket booth and I just didn't pay attention to it. Holy crap. And how? Yeah. I wish I had unbarred that. Run for your lives! Oh boy. That's gotta be a unique experience to walk into a room and then just have some guy throw a brick in your face. Yeah, it's actually one of the reasons I really like bricks in this. If you actually, I can demonstrate. Right, so there's that, and then, yeah. And now I run. You know, the funny thing is I keep deactivating those as if it was going to do anything. But in this case... Ooh, I definitely hear her.
Won't take care of your teeth, then I will.
Oh, crap. I screwed this one up big time. And now I run.
Mother has such a fun
Run!
game for you.
I'll never get around that, you blithering owl!
Huh.
It only takes a few tickets to ride the root canal.
Okay, just as a precaution.
That poor child.
You're too late. Alright, and we've got our rebirth.
Our servants will obey us absolutely. They will kill for us and die for us because they will believe with absolute conviction that our goals are their own.
Double agent to face execution. American spy secretly working for Soviets hasn't spoken since capture. Washington, CIA operative Frederick J. Thornton is set to face execution today after being exposed as a double agent last July. During a months-long investigation, he was confirmed as the source of multiple top-secret leaks to Russian insiders. Thornton was apprehended in Miami during an attempted flee to Cuba.
Welcome to the therapy. I'm Dr. Easterman. I want you to think of me as a friend, a father, a confidant. Somehow I can't help but feel like I've met you before. Like a princess in a dream. Maybe this place was made for you and you for it. Maybe there's no such thing as too healthy. No such thing as too much love. I think you and I may achieve something miraculous.
A reagent has earned their freedom and someone new must take their place. Choose a new identity. You will lose none of your progression. You have all the same rigs, upgrades, and accumulated trauma. You've lost nothing and still have so much to gain. So the way I'm handling this now is I basically just go with whatever the game sort of randomly rolls for me.
You okay?
Okay. And then I usually pick an outfit. I don't know if there's anything seasonal I can go for. Obviously, the costumes are pretty... you look like one of the X-Pops rather than the reagents, but... Do I have something fun here? I mean, it is seasonal. I don't care. I'll punch a cow. I've also done a number of these before. I mean, I'm somewhat inclined towards this one. There is also the option of me like trying to do a fancy outfit or anything like that, but I don't know. It sounds like too much effort. Identification I think we got from the prime time. Yeah, event. And then this is why we did Rebirth. So yeah, especially at the opening levels, 10,000 experience is quite a lot. Now, I could use a small break just to refill my tea and just kind of get up and stretch from the computer. I suspect at this point I'm still probably going to want to do some more of the prime time tasks. I'm just gonna clear out the... It's here somewhere. So I was getting close to having all of these, but yeah, we're at newspaper 39. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rebirths to fill out the newspaper collection. After that, I can go back to solo rebirth. That usually just shows you a small sort of interactive cutscene, which is not necessarily bad, but I kind of like the problem that I have with it. The only real thing that you get that's tangible from rebirth in solo rebirth, which again was the original one, is it is a task. So like in 10, I'm gonna get another 2 statues, and then up to 100. I mean, I'm not even halfway there, so that's that's going to take me a while. So, like, that's not nothing, but at least if you have the newspapers, it's a little bit like getting evidence. It just kind of makes you feel good. It's something, it's a memento. So, I don't know. I slightly prefer the cooperative one, even though I don't actually play co-op. Excuse me. Okay. Funnily enough, like, weekly is the one that I will finish first, or is the one that finishes first, but I'm probably actually going to finish Primetime Part 2 first. So I'm not that worried about the weekly tasks. Completing the secondary objective is something I do... I mean, unless it's escalation therapy and I'm potentially in danger of like, dying, I'll usually do the secondary objective. Completing our arm wrestling match, I mean, that's just going to be something that happens with a... if I can find another player, I'll do it. Most of the time, I think arm wrestling is probably the thing that people do the most. I play chess in the Stroop test because I'm a nerd. I've never really I'll confess, like, the ones that say die or, like, use the antidote, like, I never like it when they tell you to do a thing that's bad for you multiple times. So the way I've tended to work around this one is that if you have the crest traps, you can use an antidote to cure those, and it's not quite as bad as getting hit by the psychosis mines. So, yeah, I mean, I'll probably do some, like, shopping mall levels to, I mean, I guess I could also do the TV station, but, like, that's a big time commitment, so. Yeah, exactly. Like, you potentially lose your A+, and if that's combined with a, get A+ in, like, multiple rounds, it's, I don't know, like, it's kind of crummy, personally. But, I don't know, like, it's the task I've been set, right? So I can choose to get my tickets and experience or not. I'm on my path. I only need to do 2 more of these. So, complete an arm wrestle. I don't even need to win it. I just need to do it. And, secondary objective 2 more times. And I've got it. Like, it's not like they're making it impossible, but I'm a bit of a completionist on this stuff, so... as for the rest, right, complete 9 trials of the special therapy. I've got 3 weeks to do it, but I tend to find that it does take me longer to do psychosurgery special therapy, so I probably want to get that done sooner rather than later. Overall, though, we clearly have plenty of stuff to do. I was also saving up for prime time. Like, I've already got all the items here. But I had been saving up. I wasn't sure if there was a way to get any of the primetime items just as part of normal play. So if I want, I can get, I think it was 2024, 2025. So I can spend 1,000 Murkoff coins and buy those up. I figure I can do those after the event. But I'm starting to clear out all of my catalogs here, which I think is good. Okay, I'm going to take a small break just to sort of get up, have a stretch, make some more tea, otherwise take care of myself. I encourage you all to do the same. When I'm back, I'm open to suggestions in terms of whether or not you'd like to see some more Outlast, or if I should maybe move on to a different game, or if you'd like to see a specific level in Outlast. I'm pretty flexible where I'm at right now, but yeah, just let me know in chat if you'd like to see something new, different, a specific level, specific task, and I will leave you with some advertisements for what I assume are very good products and services. So maybe now's the time to get up and have a stretch and otherwise take care of yourself, or if you really want to watch the commercials, your time has come. AI viewers. Sounds like AI simulated video games, and we don't do that here. Okay, sorry about the wait. Had to wait for the tea. Yeah, so I mean, unless people feel strongly about it, I think I could probably knock down a couple of goals here. So one would be to do the secondary objective. The other would be to do a special therapy trial. And it'd be nice if I could do the antidotes, but I'm not super confident in that. But as long as you're all okay with me doing another special therapy, I'm good for it. How many people are in here? I mean, a fair number. Let's see if we can entice anyone to do that may not even be an actual player. Actually, it almost certainly isn't.
The Murkoff Corporation encourages you to maintain a positive mental attitude.
Well, shame on them. Also, I'm really curious. I've seen the term clanker before. I'm less familiar. Is it? Oh, yeah, we can investigate the Minotaur. I've always heard this is a Star Wars thing, but I don't know for sure. Well, hello, Revive Snow. How are you doing? Let me see if I can give you a quick shout out in here. Ah, okay. I never watched Clone Wars.
You are the bystander who refuses to limit the crimes witnessed to your dim and lying eyes. Condemnation, like murder itself, is only a matter of provocation. Bring the muckraker the evidence, and we will let you out.
This one shouldn't be a catastrophe. I think it's going to be harder with the extra prime assets running around, but I actually think this should be a relatively straightforward mission. For those of you who do not know, Revive Snow is a Warhammer 40k super fan. Knows all the lore, plays all the games. In fact, I think we'll do multiplayer Gladius. Oh crap, I completely forgot to spend my tickets.
It's time we cut the Crest family down to size. See if you can find me a little evidence of what goes on behind locked doors.
Alright, well, you know what? That's life. We will learn to manage. Yeah, so this is the sort of stuff that I want to hit the antidote for. I do also need to pick... Ooh. That's almost certainly going to be a bad guy. I actually need to make sure I keep more than one...
Proceed with caution.
It does indeed. Spared no expense. Don't mind me, Franco.
Bear Beetle. Both barrels of this pacifier right up your ass, motherfuckers.
We're gonna let the Night Stalker have their space. This might get awkward for a bit.
Right up your ass!
Yeah, for those of you not familiar with the premise of this, basically this, in the setting, Murkoff is kind of training you to be a sleeper agent. Need to visit the Starbucks to calm your nerves. Make sure you bring some for the rest of the class. Alright, this'll do. Now, ideally, I would have at least one other throwable. Hello, Ellen Ripley. Good to see you. I've had so much Monster Energy drink that I'll look like Guy Fieri by 4 p.m. You are all very nice to each other. I like this. Okay, just so I can double check. So it's 9 of the special therapy. Yeah, let's make sure I'm marked for using the antidote. I actually don't think I've seen a single antidote yet. Oh, crap. This exit's gonna be a bit of a challenge. Let's go for it. Okay. Oh crap! I forgot. Run for your lives! The Reaper is coming! For those of you not familiar with this mode, basically this one, all of the prime assets in the game keep coming in. By the way, that is slightly crazy that I have yet to find a single antidote. Or at least notice a single antidote. Okay, so this is normally when the Crest Twins show up. That's not a pair I want to hang out with.
I miss looking you in the face while you sleep, me.
Me too. Me too.
Okay. So I could try and find antidotes and all of that, but honestly at this point I just kind of want to get through the level. So the trick on this one, we're basically coming back the way that we came. Okay. Yeah, so basically what you need to do, I'm making a ton of noise here, but you need to go back the way you came, but you're now carrying an object, so you have to go through these gates. And the way you get through the gates is by... Alright. You see where the wire goes, and then you hook it up. I do like the idea of grabbing a...
They won't be able to hide long.
Parsimonious to others.
Where's this thing going? Okay, looks like the record shop.
I hate that motherfucker.
Okay, now that's where I need to be. If he turns around, I'm in a bit of trouble. Okay.
So free.
So from here, plugging in the fuse will create a bunch of noise. I did read that right? Sure don't see a fuse box. Okay, we'll try the next door. I don't think that's right either, but... Alright, well, shows what I know. Ooh. This is exactly what I'm looking for, so we do one of these. Oh no! I'm fine. Alright, so same story as last time. We want to move the box. Yeah. So the reason why I prefer doing it that way is if I do it if I do it with the sanity mine, psychosis mine, whatever it's called. Okay. Let's just run ahead. So the if you do it the conventional way, especially on psychosurgery, you actually lose the points for losing 3 you lose the 3 sanity.
How could somebody still be so alone?
Very quiet.
Baby with no family. Could be sad if there wasn't so goddamn funny.
So yeah, this is that one will hit you for both the sanity loss and the trap. This just hits you for the trap, but the effect's the same. If you don't use the antidote, then you throw up, and on psychosurgery, it costs you a run for your lives!
You belong with me.
I can fix her. But yeah, on psychosurgery, it'll cost you a bar of health as well.
Both sides of the coin have the same.
Now, given where Lilia went, I think I'm gonna just try go the opposite direction.
What a lovely smell.
Oh, don't be cruel. I'm freshly bathed.
I bet your potion steers. Even if your mind leaves me, have a weak need and deploy.
Oh, what are you waiting for?
So, similar story here. Okay, there's a Night Stalker nearby. You know what? I'm sure there are plenty of opportunities for me to... So again, it's still not costless. It's just, you know, you lose the point for the trap as opposed to losing the point for the trap, the bars of sanity, and, you know, whatever else. Rather get shocked by Coiled or stepped on by Lydia, play your cards right, you get both. Should we put up a poll for this question? Alright, let's there is actually, I'm trying to remember exactly Coil's line for when Lily is in the level. It's something along the lines of like, if the Russians could make make anything else like they make women, we'd be in a ton of trouble or something like that. It's, I don't know, it's fine. Most of Coil's, damn it! Alright, well you're gonna see what happens when I throw up. I was crouched, by the way. I'm never crazy when the game hits me for a trap when I'm crouched. If I recall correctly, I still need to have the fuse. I genuinely don't know if it's a bug. I don't think it is, but because there's definitely traps that use more than there's usually traps that use more than or like they dangle low, so you can't crouch under them. But I think it's fair to say that was a negative surprise. Okay, so one more round with the fuse. Okay, now this is spawning somebody who's gonna hunt me in the room. One of the reasons I don't want to be keeping... One of the reasons I don't want to be keeping an antidote in my pocket, so I need to keep the fuse in first. Then, on top of that, I need... back to my old stomping grounds. I'm gonna have some tea. Actually, there might be an antidote in here. Haha, the day is mine.
I've never heard such a foul-mouthed child. Oh, Dr. Futterman, do I have something in my teeth?
You smell like a hobo's whore.
Dr. Futterman, that's not what I asked.
This straps are clean enough. I can stand them to close enough to your feet.
Inconvenience.
Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk.
Humans cleaner than.
I didn't pay attention to where the path ended. There we go. So this frees me up for another inventory slot, if I'm so inclined. I think I saw a antidote. You see nothing. Nah. Ah. Oh. Lily is gonna make for a fun time. And I can't jump with that thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna listen for the sort of the slinky sound and run like hell if that happens. But at this point, what I should do is just make a beeline for the journalist. I'm slightly worried Coil may be outside. This is my home now. Hey, Raybeam, how you doing? That's it. Just get it all up. So yeah, a little longer than it should have been, but other than that, doing okay. Managing. Work could be a bit better, but working through it and enjoying some. Dad? Sorry, I maybe missed the reference here. Yeah, so that definitely took shorter than Gather the Children of God. Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
Perfection. Tomorrow's wars will be endless.
That's all. I mean, it is what it is. I'll.
Weapons like you.
I'm working on a solution. I will. The funny thing is, actually, I get some really encouraging conversations with some of the more senior people, and the drawback is that the source of the trouble is not those senior levels. I'm gonna see if I can.
Please respect all sleep room personnel.
Nobody wants to play with me. But yeah, I don't know. It's like if the conversations with like the senior management I'm having were an indication of like where things are going, there wouldn't be a problem. But it's becoming increasingly apparent that like there is one source of evil. And unfortunately, just, you know, that is enough to cause all sorts of trouble. Ellen Ripley knows there's largely good news in terms of the broader scheme of things. But, you know, if the day-to-day, the immediate term in front of me is a little tricky. So, but
well,
we'll manage.
Yeah, it was good. Good luck with that. You be careful with that now. That's better. If that gives you any trouble, let me know. Hope that works. If it looks like it's gonna explode, you can... Well... You know what? Don't worry about it.
Oh, yes.
Catch you later.
All right. I don't know. How do people feel about, first of all, more Outlast? Second of all, if there's anything in particular you'd like to see. So there is... Yes, very much so. So yeah, the plans that I've got here, so I need to do 9 trials of the special therapy. That's not that hard to do. Yeah, that is the nice thing about it. I mean, the drawback is that if you're in demand and you're moving out of a position that you're very well suited for. You know, again, I'm largely focused on sort of forward-looking statements, yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is that one of the things that surprised me the most is that I've learned a lot more about sort of the organization doing this, and so far every conversation I've had with people has been a pretty clear like, I hope you pick us, which is cool, but most importantly, there were 3 separate people who recommended a pretty cool group that I wasn't what do people think I do? Well, I mean, now I have to ask. That is not the sort of thing that I would normally go to, Ellen Ripley, but I suppose I should actually see... I should see if there's attendance. I've heard of DEF CON. It actually sounds really cool. Probably wouldn't bring my phone with me, but yeah, anyway, so there's this group that actually sounds really cool, and I never necessarily thought of myself as... Yeah, thank you very much for doing that, Ellen Ripley. It's like the the viewer that keeps the lights on for this stream. But yeah, anyways, so it was a group that I didn't really put too much thought into, you know, checking out of that. I knew who they were, and like I've interacted with them, but 3 different people, including someone inside of it, actually said, you know, I hope you consider this. Like, you know, I talked to them about another section, and they said, it's like, you know, I hope you found this helpful. It's like, you know, I want to speak up for my own section. Like, I hope you consider us. I was like, I wasn't even gonna mention it. Like, but yeah, they made a pretty persuasive case. So now the drawback is that can give sort of the analysis paralysis. I would probably want to try and improve things in my situation pretty quickly, but I don't know. Like, it's nice to have a reputation and to have people want to you know, have people want to work with me. So anyway, sorry. I was gonna work on so yeah, arm wrestling. I need to find a willing participant. Completing trials is the way I'm going to get 9 trials, so no trouble there. And then complete the secondary objective 5 times. Again, if I do any trial, I'll get that. Now I'm slightly inclined towards doing a prime time again, and I do still want to do the antidote, which would mean I would want to do a Crest Twins level. So my personal inclination would be to do Investigate the Minotaur again, but I am open to doing one of these other levels if you don't want to see the same one a second time. But if nobody has any strong feelings. Okay, sure, we'll do Investigate the Minotaur again then. So, Investigate the Minotaur, you are the bystander who refuses to limit the crime's witness to your dim and lying eyes. Condemnation, like murder itself, is only a matter of provocation. Bring the muckraker the evidence, and we will let you out. And the variators for the special therapy, prime time, prime roulette, multiple prime assets present in the trial, extra prime asset traps, break the televisions, break all defective televisions for additional rewards, increased threat 2, maximum population of brutal enemies, deadly traps, and psychosurgery, maximum trauma, rig cooldown extended, less inventory space, no player names, no intel. So unless you go into escalation mode, psychosurgery is the highest difficulty you can take on. The main thing I wanted to get done tonight was the rebirth and relapse. So all of this, the rest of this is just kind of gravy, but being able to knock down a few of my primetime tasks is a nice bonus as well.
You are the bystander who refuses
I'll answer that in a minute, Underwater Monk.
lying eyes. Condemnation, like murder itself, is only a matter of provocation. Bring the muckraker the evidence, and we will let you out.
Yeah, so Pugporg actually got one of them. So being able to find your allies is that's definitely one thing that you may want to do. Like, especially if somebody's being executed. You know, being able to know that they're through the wall gives you a bit of information that you wouldn't normally have. One of the most important ones, though, is that when you are playing with other people, there are imposters. And usually what they'll do is they'll look like one of the other characters. And if you're playing with the player names on, you'll see a small typo in their name. Whereas if you don't have any player names, then the imposters are indistinguishable from your teammates. Okay, there's a TV, but I need something to throw at it. Oh, that'll help. Really? There's no throwables? There we go. Yeah, I like I mean, like, obviously if I'm playing solo, any like reagent that I see is immediately going to signal that it's an enemy. But like if you I remember the first time that I ran into one, I was playing with my friend Kite. God help me if I ever actually need to use these. Alright, I gotta be careful with Lilia because I don't have any way of I don't have any way of getting free of her right now.
Doctor!
Proceed with caution.
Sacre bleu! Anyway, yeah, so I was playing with my friend Kite, and all of a sudden, he said it was actually kind of funny. It was something along the lines of like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then like all of a sudden he's like, "Oh no, what are we doing?" Like,
There's gotta be more punishment than crime.
he just he basically just started shouting like incomprehensibly, and then I sort of just see the imposter like running away, and I was like, "Oh, I know what you just ran into." Yeah, it's definitely a fun little system, but like the drawback is because I'm antisocial, I don't quite get the full experience simply because I don't play with other people. It's never gonna like pull the wool over my eyes. I can probably turn on the imposters for a session though, or I could just play with some people.
I'm ready. Put it down for a second.
Run for your lives!
All right.
Damn it.
I see you. I see you now.
Ooh, no good. All right, I got a little too bold with the moves. I should be able to get healing though. I only need one bandage.
Oh yeah? We got laws around here? Good luck. You cocksucker.
There is definitely a real Lilia running around here.
That looks helpful.
I'd prefer a bandage if I could find it, but... There have been times I have been caught by that, but I think as long as I stay in peripheral vision, I should be okay. Oh, crap. I'm gonna throw up. Alright, well, guess I'm trying to find healing again. Oh, the throwing up from the poison. This is in any of the Crest Twins levels. Aurora can actually also throw this poison at you, which is inconvenient. I can see the reflection in here, but somebody's showing up on that side. There is actually a file on HR in the in-game evidence. All right, so the guy with the shotgun's in the area, so I want to be a little mindful. This is a very well-lit area for me to be wandering around. They do have recruiters. There's no cold foam lattes, though. It's 1959, I think. Or actually, I guess we've crossed over into the 60s in the timeline now.
Is this last?
Anyway, sorry, I'm doing a bad job keeping on top of chat, but that's also because every single enemy, or like prime asset enemy in the game is hanging out. Okay! Guess we know where Franco is.
I'm thirsty.
Poison. Whee! Those are poison traps. So instead of noise traps, so the idea here is that the Crest, or Aurora Crest, the sister, the one who's on top of the Otto, the politician, Aurora is a chemist, and so the way that enemy works is that Aurora will throw the poison at you, and after a certain period of time, the poison will cause you to stop and throw up. And the idea there, of course, is that while you're doing that, Otto catches up to you and applies the saw. And then the idea behind these traps are that instead of sound traps in the levels for the Crest Twins, you have... let me just take a minute here to get out of here. Run for your lives! Evidence. Run for your lives! Oh my god. So yeah, you could hear the, they also have 360-degree vision. Yes, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, basically the traps are the same poison that Aurora throws at you. In practical terms, it'll force you to stop, throw up, and in psychosurgery you'll lose a bar of health. Well, screw that. Oh, come on!
I'm gonna watch you bleed and I'm gonna watch you die.
I cannot get a
Sure
break.
that man could read the law, much less enforce it.
Yeah, so this is the the Prime Roulette. So the lore reason behind it is that Lilia is starting to have influence over... Hello. Oh, that's not good. What was I going to say? Yeah, so the lore reason behind it is that Easterman perceives Lilia as holding undue control over the trial environments now. Alright, I probably shouldn't have run. But I'll get this close to the spot it needs to be and then deal with the consequences after. I actually just need 2 more of those. Oh! Whee! Lilia is not one of the twins. So the twins are, like the Crest Twins are a single enemy, a single prime asset. Lilia is, like, there is sort of this idea of like a... Oh, there's Lilia. That's a fake Lilia. Yeah. I actually didn't pay attention to where the... Huh. Oh, there we go.
Let me stab you.
Okay, she's gone. Yeah, I'll try and explain who the prime assets are. So this is one of the statues of Lilia Bogomolova. The gangster, who we should see in a minute, is Franco Barbie. Bambino. What else? That's fine. What are they gonna do? Kick my door in and kill me? Of course, this is the point where a neighbor would go and pound on the door. Man, if I could, the best experience in the world would be to finally convince some... Actually, you know what? Revive Snow is going to be the unfortunate recipient of the attention on this one. My preferred Outlast Trials experience would be to get someone unsuspecting like Revive Snow finally playing, ideally streaming the game, find out where they live, and at the right moment when they're in like peak tension, that's Mother Gooseberry. The drill is a puppet of Dr. Futterman, which is suggested to be her dentist dad. Yeah, wait till maximum tension and pound on the front door or whatever door to the computer room, and then just run away so that I do not get killed by the retaliation. That's the Crest twins back there, but I can't stand and look. All right, that's Gooseberry.
Police officer really ought to watch his language in front of the children.
And sorry, Snow, nothing personal. I just happen to know that you will like never play this game because of nerves. I need to get to ah! I have like nowhere to go, but they can't find me now, so. You're kidding me. You have night vision now? Alright, this is a bad spot to get caught like this. So, got a couple things I want to do. Find some health. Yeah, psychosurgery is no joke on the hits. I mean, I've got the respawns if I really need, but as far as I'm like, I'm at the point where I consider taking damage is a little bit of a failure that I feel bad about. So dying is one of those ones that just causes me to swear and be grouchy. Yeah. I don't want to be... Oh! Hi there. Oh, and we've got Coyle, the Leather Daddy police officer.
I know that spot of communist. I've seen that.
Not this again. There he is.
A lot of suspicious characters around here.
Alright, so we've got the... Whoop.
If you're the right kind of person, you got nothing to worry about.
No! Damn it! I thought I hit the crouch. Oh no! That could have killed me right there. Alright. Let's, just because the big guys hit for 3 health, I would like to try and find a point of healing. Problem is I've been using up a lot of it, so... Alright, well, let's get this over with. Oh, come on! Just let me get the health. I mean, there might be one in the... Nah, it's probably the other...
Why would somebody call the police? There's nothing illegal about having a little fun.
You only have yourself to blame.
Make yourself scarce. What the hell is wrong with that car?
What day?
Okay, I'm gonna take advantage of the fact there's a lockpick in here, and... So that health there will bring me up to full, but I feel like carrying a full health potion just gives me excuses to take the damage. Yeah, I've used the antidote enough, so we're good. So, the story really is just... Hey, Lilia! Running alive! The Reaper is coming! Ah! Yeah, so now you know why all the where all the statues are hanging out. So the main level that you do, you normally have to take off like gems from the necklaces here. That makes it really fun. It's here somewhere. Oops.
Do you think you could get hold of his hat?
His hat? I'm not chilly.
That's not a good noise.
Dogs died fucking on a leather sofa.
Oh, that target law. He may be a spider, but only because people like us built the web that feeds him.
Ah, damn it, she saw me. Alright, I'm just getting out of here. I believe 6. So Coil, Gooseberry. Who is the third? Franco, Crest Twins, Lilia. Oh, I guess it's 5. So Coil's dad, Gooseberry's mom. I guess Crest Twins are grandpa? Franco's baby, Lilia's sister? Yeah, I'd count it as 5. I mean, I guess it counts as to whether or not you'd say the twins are 1 or 2. I'm thinking of entities that kill me in the game as the unit of measure here, but... Milady?
Doctor!
Buy one, get one for the Crest Twins. You know what? I'm done with this. I'm just gonna run for it for a bit. We're almost there.
You have to churn the cream if you want a little butter.
TV. 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 They can't see you if you stay up there for too long, by the way, so...
That's always whoever lost is to it, surrender.
Okay, let's just be mindful of the fact the Crest Twins might show up at any minute. Okay, they're taking a different path. Doesn't mean I'm out of the woods, but... And I definitely heard Gooseberry to the left there.
Maybe someday I'll see you in the sun. Discover a whole new kind of view.
Why then our breasts are done?
Oh, you know me too well. Go rouge your cheeks.
Okay, they're by the journalist, so I'm gonna just hang out for a little bit. I wonder if they're just gonna hang around. Maybe it's better for me to just try and make the move.
It's time we count the Quest family down to size. See if you can find me a little evidence of what goes on behind locked doors.
Okay, that's the movement I want to see. God damn it!
You everything Father was right.
He was a fraud. Stupid.
In this case, I want him to chase me here.
Beautiful.
Oh man! I don't know how they knew to go the other way around, but... Well, hi there, Lilia. At least she's heading the other direction. Oh yeah, by the way, she hides in closets as well.
How could they just that?
Oh my god, we've got another one.
Stand straight. I heard something. I know we are prisoners.
You see them from up there, love?
They got away from us.
YOLO! I'm doing this purely for hiding purposes. Uh-oh, I'm gonna throw up in a minute. I don't know what you're talking about. I was focusing on winning the game. Thank you. This is normally the time that I would finish, but do we want... One thing I have started doing... It's a little weird, because, like, technically it's below my...
Damn near perfect. I'd almost think you're the one teaching me.
Oh, actually... So, you know how I sometimes try to see how quickly I can do kill the snitch as a... I don't think I can get... Let me just double check something. So sometimes I see how quickly I can do kill the snitch on standard. I'm wondering, is there any interest in seeing how fast I can do kill the snitch on standard? Like, so I think I can get it down to about 15 minutes. But I was thinking, would there be any interest in seeing how quickly I can do kill the snitch standard during prime time? Because it just occurred to me that's part of the rotation. So it would take me forever if I do it on its own. If I go to standard difficulty, it's still prime roulette, extra prime asset traps break the television. The only thing is like, it's going to be a considerably easier level. So do you guys mind watching me play noob mode for a little bit just to see how quickly I can go through it when we have the extra prime assets running around? Yeah, okay. I was also good. By the way, we can take a quick minute just to go to my room and see That'll probably be the last one that I do for tonight. Technically, I should be finishing now, but I figure we can do a little extra one because we had too many interruptions. So, Gooseberry and Coil. Franco, Lilia, I guess Minotaur would be the crest. Yeah, that's it for the primes. And then I'm actually curious to see where I get the Sister Lilia writing. Does that imply 2001? Interesting. I'm wondering if that's something that you get from doing a secret, or if that's something you get by doing one of the Lilia levels and getting certain evidence. Anyways, that'll be interesting to try. So, normally it takes me about 15 minutes to do Kill the Snitch on Standard. Let's see if I can keep it around that time when I've got all the prime assets running around. What do we got here? Well, I'll let the game do the talking.
You are the exterminator. Only we can tell you what is true. There is a snitch inside the prison, preparing to testify against our truth. Kill the snitch, and we will let you out.
All right. I should try and come up with some. I remember there was a little bit of a troll when I was playing Hellblade, and one of the ways I paid it back was by reading an econometrics textbook while I was playing the game. I'm wondering if there's an equivalent stunt that I can do during during this run. Or this is just clearing out the path. Okay, one more television if I want. Is it bad that I'd unronic though? I really need to find something else to have on the other screen here. Maybe I should read Alexis de Tocqueville on American criminal justice.
Down this way.
This is presumably where the extra baddies start showing up. Cool. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm just gonna see if the secret rooms... No! But it let me get my frustrations out. Yoink.
I'm here. I'm cool.
Okay, definitely heard another prime asset coming in. The tricky part, if there's multiple prime assets running around, is going to be opening up the... Oh, let's see how this works. You never know, Pumpkin Porn. They actually also count as using a health item, so that's kind of a nice bonus. Give him his distance. Actually, you know what? I think he just runs to a exit point if you do that.
I'm fucking begging you.
This way.
Get at him.
If I get too close to him, he punches me. Yeah, because you didn't actually see him sucker punch me, I'm the bad guy now.
Just like you're doing now. It'll get better. I set you free.
Run for your lives!
Are you following the TV screens? Oh, God. It's fucking right there.
Fire! And boom. Alright. There's a couple places that the secret room might be, so... That's not it. Oh, there it is. Although I should have found the other button first. Just in case I die multiple times. Alright, that's definitely one of the keys I want.
Oh, there's nothing but that. You can't hurt us anymore. You have fun.
Are you trying to suggest that being chased around by naked giants, sticking random needles in my arm, popping pills, is not your idea of a good weekend?
Scratching an itch.
Not every phobia is yours.
Okay. Somebody didn't like that. Really? Nothing up? Huh, that's a first. Yikes. That's, sounds like Toronto. Last time I was there, Jenny saw a man carrying a super soaker running around and talking to himself. You all live far more interesting lives than I do. Alright, let's, you see nothing. I don't need that one anyway. I should have grabbed that adrenaline while I had the chance, but okay, I won't cut it. Well, I can at least bring the guy closer. It's implied that they are one of the reagents that for some reason was no longer considered viable for the trial. So the trials largely are designed to sort of desensitize you to like normal human decent behavior. But like where they get the victims for the trials, I think it's heavily implied that they are former reagents themselves, and have a pretty clear idea about what's about to happen to them. heard nothing. Well, that's the one I want. I meant to get the key rather than hide again, but that probably helped me anyway. Oh, come on, just let me get the key. Ah. Hey, gooseberry. Actually, let's see if I can find more drugs. Oh, there's the drugs. Alright, this will get a little interesting with the extra prime assets running around, but... So, I'm gonna run for this first bit.
Stop! Stop me, son of a...
Drugs. Oh, Franco sees me. This'll be fun. Fuck you! I would have had 100 otherwise. I mean, it's standard, right? Like, if... I imagine if it was psychosurgery, he'd do considerably more. The one that bugs me about it is that the shotgun really does feel like a sniper rifle sometimes on the, Honestly, at this point, I can probably just afford any hits they give me. Hi. Teeth, actually. Whoops! It's a little slower, but... Thank you.
Return to yourself.
Actually, if you want, we can try and there's a couple of videos where people compile the coil dialogue, if you'd like.
You're special. Nobody else is operating on your level, and I have special things planned for you. Keep going.
That's it for therapy, but let's see if we can find some of the coil voice lines just for fun. Trying to remember. So 3 more special therapy. Oh, actually 3 more of each, and then an arm wrestling match, which I'm going to guess.
What can the world do to you now?
I don't.
Okay, so we get looks like 12 minutes of coil voice.
Is who you are inside.
If you ain't guilty, then why are you running? You gonna fry, boy? You gonna fry, boy? Stop resisting! Christmas coming early this year! Jesus takes the wheel! It's come to Jesus time! Service! Respect! I will show you the glory of the law! I have been blessed by the power and the glory! Assume the position! It's a thin blue line! Stop resisting! Don't make you innocent, just slippery. I don't mind slippery. You ain't never really clear of the law.
Please respect all.
It's your native proclivities. Physical gifts to balance your limit mentality. Wolf tickets and a screw. Soon, the law rests, but it don't never stop. It's your native proclivities, physical gifts to balance your limited mentality. I only gotta be right once. Jailbirds and juice heads and hobos. You'll come crawling back. Nobody ever really loses a taste for the glove. Sneaked off just when I was getting kind of worked up. Sucking smoke. God bless. It ain't an if, it's a win. You looking for a little spark? I can oblige. You stop fucking with my property! You want to turn something on? Well, I'm right here, you sexy bitch! That ain't yours to mess with! Jenny only purrs for me, shithill. What in hell do you think you're doing over there? What in hell do you think you're doing over there? That ain't yours to mess with! Hell, you walked right into that! Hey, that's my job! Oof, these modern conveniences. Hell, you walked right into that. Look at you dance. Fried shit on a stick. Whew, we setting the woods on fire now. That fuckstick ain't done talking. That man is my ward. Nobody burns that beautiful bitch but me. You don't hurt my prisoner. You hang in there, Danny. I'll save you. Do I come to your job and eat commie shit? If it ain't justice, it ain't mine. You don't cook what meat I want raw. Every fuck in this room will burn but him. That man is my property. That man's asshole is mine. You don't cook my songbird. He ain't done, not by a long shot. No! God damn, no! You don't break my toys. Stop that! Don't you hurt him! No! Fucking no! He was mine! No! Fucking no! He was mine! This country's going to shit and ruination! That's my God-shitting witness! No! No! I'll never... God damn it! Ah! You anarchist pinko fucks! This is how the world burns! This is how the shit rises! There is not a shitting chicken's margin of justice in this world! Fuck! I wasn't done with him! Not by a damn sight! I'm not done with you neither. Noisy little malefactor, ain't you? It's amazing the way a little excitement focuses a man's attention. Officer responding. Call the Vice Squad. Some half-cocked rapo's about to get a taste of their own medicine. Who's that making guilty sounds yonder? God dang, but ain't it a heck of a thing to feel necessary? We are in a war and drug use is treason. I got a rope of lightning. These people the lightning's hungry for. The whole Sky's Guard are looking to cook you from the inside out. Somebody kick over a bucket of shit. It's some skeeter shaking my web. Secret is, I just love criminals, and I'm gonna love you hard enough to do the kind of damage a body don't recover from. You gonna slander the law? In my town, fucko? There you are, meat. I believe you're consenting to a search of your person. You and me are gonna have one hell of a time. You look in need of assistance. This here is a sundown town. That is suspect behavior if ever I seen it. You are loitering. I'm shoving this up your keister to the elbow and cooking you like a goose. You got a broken tail light, Mac. Thought you could shuck and jive past me? Gonna give you the electric cure. Hey there, Slick. I got honesty and integrity stamped on me. I'll show you. You pinko fucks are gonna have to claw this country from my broken fingers. Careful, boy. Lot of nuts out there. Dope-addicted half-breeds. I got a hot shot for you. There we go. Ain't necessary to accept this as right. All you gotta accept is that it's necessary. Go brick and wobbly fuckos. Gonna rot this country out from the inside. There we go. Ain't necessary to accept this as right. All you gotta accept is that it's necessary. Grid search. Every inch. If you're the right kind of person, you got nothing to worry about. I'm hip. I'm cool. I'm gonna cook that pink out of you, sweetness. We don't much favor courts in these parts. I heard about you. Vice Squad said you got proclivities which scandalize the whore of Babylon. Some fucks just wake up asking for the boot. Grid search. Every inch. Reds and papists and coloreds and union goons and ornamentals, and I don't know what country this is anymore. You can smell that pinko scum. The only cure for it is to cauterize the rot. What I wouldn't give for a handful of pistachios. I do believe a crime's in progress. Fried fucking eggs. Howdy, fucko. This is a failure to appear. Your kind ain't allowed around these parts. Shame it wasn't a bath week. I'm such a good cop. I'm such a good cop. Mystery solved. This is a failure to appear.
I don't believe these ones are in the game, but enjoy the ASMR.
Crisis is the catalyst for growth.
Oh, you gonna make me work for it? Hell, I don't mind a little sweat if it gets me a few tears. Well, ain't that a kick in the shitter? Son of a bitch! I never trust a son of a bitch! Cheating bitch! Son of a bitch! I never trust a son of a bitch! The hell you doing wrecking the furniture? This is why we can't have nice things.
Crisis is the catalyst for growth.
Easy there! You don't assault an officer of the law! Easy there! That is assault with intent! You don't assault an officer of the law! Mind the badge. Oh, sweetness. Ugh! Goddamn chap-zap job! Union pinko fucks! It's a goddamn right! Union pinko fucks! Oh, I see! Trying to flank me? Not so fast, fucko!
Yeah, so the context that's missing for a lot of these is like a lot of them will be either at the end of a pursuit or like reacting to being pushed by a player and stuff like that. So some of the like breathing and some of the like just the weird sounds might sound particularly odd. So last little batch of sounds here. This one's only 2.5 minutes, but this is now with Prime Time. Here are all the voices that voice lines that he has when there are other Prime assets in the level.
I don't even want to know. The Buffalo Minotaur. A goddamn legend. You want to see the real evil shit in this world, you check the cellars of the filthy rich. Goddamn, lady. Leave a little of the imagination. Like a wife you couldn't leave without bleeding to death. Fucking horrifying. Say what you will, but Crest Chemical makes a hell of a Benny. An extra mouth to feed and a carcass to carry around and nothing back for it but hand jobs. That's just being married. The rich think the laws don't apply to them. Show me a fat man with money and I'll show you a piss-drinking simp. Every time. Not that I judge. It's like a Greek tragedy. Man wishes he could walk around smelling trim all day. And the gods say, okay. Fucking roast beef platter for a neckerchief. Cunt struck and mounted by his own sister. Goddamn travesty. Politicians are gonna be the death of this country. Lovebirds make me fucking sick. I'm not lonely. It's like a sick weasel crawling out a rotten pumpkin. There's never a shortage of provocative smells in this place. Yeah. Rich families are always strange. Incestuous, murdering billionaires. You could have just said billionaires, saved some breath. Spooky bitch. Looked like a goddamn bowling trophy. The word of God. I'd trust that about as far as the reach of a Baptist preacher's picker. Little polish and a lot of rubbing would put a nice shine on that brass. Gotta find me a can opener and a jar of something greasy. Woman starts quoting the Bible at you. There's no cure for it shy of a 12 gauge. Hell of a handshake for such a little girl. I might have been low down.
But I ain't never been so low as to be tempted by mannequin pussy. God, if the Russians could make anything else like they make women, we'd be in trouble. Bitch needs to get out of my head. That is not a place anybody wants to be. Get your goddamn words out of my head. Witchy goddamn pagan Ruski slut bitch thinks I don't got enough voices in my head already. The second Mrs. Cole might as well have been a mannequin. Way she just laid there. Ugh. Got zero use for a Bible outside a hanging or a wobbly sofa. Two-faced commie! Who the fuck is Ed Gregor? Religion's gonna be the death of this country. Get out my head! Get all that commie shit out my brain, you spooky bitch!
It's funny, I only have actually heard a couple of those lines in-game. They're not quite as good as I thought they were. But the Ed Gregor line is really... I quite like that one, because I don't know if you've heard her, but... Lilia does mention Egregor in in all of her levels. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like the primetime voice lines were as good as some of the base ones. I will say I do like Coyle's line of "You want to turn something on? I'm right here, you sexy bitch." But yeah, I don't know. I felt some of those probably weren't worth the time that we put in. But I guess we'll figure that out next time. I gotta go to bed. Alright, thank you everybody for hanging out. I'll probably do Tactical Breach Wizards next time. I obviously have more Outlast I can do, but I hope not, but yeah, I mean, I only need to do three more levels for the trials, and obviously the arm wrestling match that I couldn't get. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, this session was really a chance for me to spend a little more time with the event. So now that that's done, I'm happy enough with where that landed. I think, yeah, I think probably Tactical Breach Wizards for Wednesday and Friday, unless the mood takes me in another place. And then I think the way I'll do Tactical Breach Wizards is I'll focus on the main game, because I enjoy that enough, and I think that gives me enough to work on. The dream sequences are interesting, but because there are story-based dream sequences and then just challenge-based dream sequences, I sort of feel like the challenge ones are something I can do to either fill some time at the end of the Tactical Breach Wizards session where I finish the game, whereas the dreams are fine, but I tend to notice that they take a lot of time without really giving me any progress beyond a new outfit. So I think I'm inclined to say let's focus on the the stuff that's fun, like the writing and all of that. Anyway, what I should have done was found someone to host. So let's see what we've got here. Kilgore Trout is online, so he's the best available. Yeah, so barring any kind of interruption or anything else, I'll say back Wednesday for Tactical Breach Wizards. I should also be here for Friday as well, same game. And then once Tactical Breach Wizards is done, I do have some ideas of things to play. I'm open to some suggestions, but I do want to do more strategy in general, and then I do have a couple of other... I don't know, there's a couple things that I've just been wanting to get back to, and I feel like once we clear a little bit more of the queue, I'll feel a little bit better about dipping into those. Anyways, something for a future stream. Thanks a lot for watching. Enjoy Kilgore Trout, who is playing the second Gabriel Knight game, The Beast Within.